there's nothing to overanalyze here. But as follows, it seems second nature at this point, with this fan base, for something like this to start up again. Yeah. What is up, everybody? Bird brothers and sisters, Lindy Endzone in the building for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Philadelphia Eagles, one video at a time, and hopefully dropping buckets for the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, as I continue to say, for the Dallas Mavericks, I'm as big of a disappointment as the team is that I love, because I haven't done any kind of coverage since the start of the regular season. But I'm hoping to get that changed very soon. But nonetheless, you guys already know the deal. If you like the diversity of fandom that I bring to the table, love to have you part of the Endzone fam, and the easiest way to achieve that is a subscription. And while I gotten pretty stagnant, to a fault in terms of the growth of my channel, and as I just ended a live stream talking about it, and in the back of my mind, I do realize that it's about what you have right now instead of what you don't have, and that's what's most important. Sometimes the subscriptions come when they do, but it is up to me to extend the growth of my channel, and there's a lot of ways that can be helped out by you, the viewer, whether it's through a simple subscription, if you like the content, or hitting the like, that that extends to the algorithm to get my content out to further Bird brothers and sisters or Mavs fans alike, and the notification bell in case you are a fan of my work, when I drop my next piece. And here we go again. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What Gardner Minshew comes in, has one good game, starting for the Birds, and all of a sudden, we're looking for change. All of a sudden, we're looking for change, and sorry, that was an untimely cough, but all of a sudden we're looking for change, and Minshew does this better than Hurts, and he does that better than Hurts, and yada yada. Well, come on, let's everybody calm down for a second. Minshew came in and did what he had to do as a backup quarterback. As a backup quarterback, he came in and did what he had to do against lesser competition. There's nothing to overanalyze. There's nothing to twist. There's nothing to exaggerate over. Gardner Minshew has been in this position before. He was in it especially for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think around the time where Nick Foles got that big contract and he got all that money, gets hurt, Minshew comes in, steals the show. The rest is history. Good Lord. Sorry about that. But as I was saying, with Gardner, it's pretty much a second nature mentality to him. And, dare I say, in contrast to what he had in Jacksonville versus what he was given in Philly in this start as a backup, he was better off. I mean, he has way better weapons, whether it's Goddard or Miles, and a little bit of Devontae Smith and Quez Watkins, and all these guys are making the necessary plays when they had to. And granted, we were pretty quiet in the second half by getting limited to field goals, but, they still did their job in terms of keeping the football away from the Jets offense. I mean, for crying out loud, we had We had the ball in the third quarter for almost the entire period. It came up to a little over 13 and a half minutes. I mean, we got to be realistic with this. Gardner had Gardner had a job in which he executed pretty darn well with only 5 incompletions. But you do have to grade that to the level of competition, and Gardner wasn't without faults. I mean, at some point, this has to stop, and you know, between the scrutiny and what Hurts is good and not good at, I mean, Minshew already has the upper hand in terms of experience. Like I said, this was second. This kind of situation was second nature to him. He's done this before. He has more experience, and of course, you're going to see different things with a more polished quarterback. Yeah, Gardner is not a finished product, as he's not a finished product either, and maybe there was, and maybe there's a little bit of impatience with Hurts. But we knew this going into the beginning of the season, especially with all that's considered around Jalen Hurts as the starting quarterback. Between the coaching personnel, the players coming out of the draft, free agent acquisitions, a defensive coordinator to this point that still looks incompetent, a head coach as a play caller who looked incompetent for some sort of time because of inconsistency. There's a lot of considerations here, and to blow things out of proportion after just one game, we got. Can we do better? Can we do better to not escalate this kind of conversation? Because there's no point to it. There really isn't. So I thought I'd get a little bit. I thought I'd get a little bit of a rant out there, because this was a pondering question that's been going around Eagles fandom, and for me personally, I wanted to try and put an end to it in my own way, and that's what you guys got. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and and again, there's nothing to overanalyze here. But let me know your thoughts on this supposed quarterback controversy all over again, if there even is one between Jalen Hurts and Gardner Minshew. But I'm going to get out of here, you guys. With that, thank you again for your viewership. To the content of my channel, it goes miles upon miles of appreciation. And with that, fly Eagles fly, bleed green. MFFLs, go Mavs. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and I will see you soon.